Okay, to make the paper plate crab craft, you're going to need a paintbrush, construction paper for the legs, red paint, or you can even use a dot marker. You can do marker. You could do construction paper instead of paint if that's easier, if you're afraid your child or student is going to make a giant mess. You're going to want to have your visual supports for communication. If you have students that are working on, I need or want or saying all done or more, and then these are our fringe vocabulary words. These are called our core vocabulary, so they can work on answering yes no questions. They can work on take a turn, help, again, turn, all those things. Up here is where they're going to request items specific for the actual craft. So let's get started on making the craft. So first we're going to turn the plate over and you're going to paint it all red. So Hannah, you want to do that? And Hannah Banana has been making slime, so her hands kind of have a blue little tint. All right, so you're just going to paint the whole paper plate red. You can paint the whole thing red, and you want it turned over because it's easier when it dries. We're going to fold it in half to make our crab. I got this paint at the Dollar Tree. You can also order it on Amazon. And the other thing you're going to need are I got these eye stickers on Amazon. You can use the googly eyes. That's for after our plate dries from the paint. Look at that pretty red paint. And then I have these ocean vocabulary animals that we're going to glue inside the crab, and I'm going to show you some ways that we can also use this crab craft as a therapy material or a toy to get our students or child to communicate even more. That looks
some paint on my finger.
It's okay, we can wipe it off.
Which is my nail.
Do you need more paint?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay, so at that point, if they needed more paint, you could even hold the paintbrush from them to try to get an opportunity to say more. More. Or you could say want more paint.
Wait, which one is it?
What color paint do you need?
Okay. Want more red paint.
Okay, let's get some more red paint in there.
That was a hard one for me because I couldn't find the motions.
And if you have some kids that really like sensory, you could get some finger paint and let them just paint it with their fingers and just make a mess. And you can put, aprons on them so that they can stay clean. All right, so now we're done painting. It dried. So let's fold the plate in half. Oh, look at it. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be a fun little crab. So right now she is gluing the vocabulary words on the inside of the crab. So you could have had her say, I need glue, I want glue, I need the paper. Perfect. All right, look at our little crab. All right, do you want to put on the legs or the eyes?
Eyes.
Okay, so you could say, I want eyes. You can use googly eyes that you glue on, but these stickers I found on Amazon and they've been great for crafts. You get a ton of them. How cute. All right, so where do you want to put the arms? Should we put them this way so that you don't see the marker? Yeah. So you're going to put the glue at the end and then glue it on the crab.
So like that?
Yeah. Or you can glue it to the top, either way. I don't think it matters. So you can model, I am gluing.
I am gluing.
Yeah, what are you doing now?
I'm sticking it on.
So you can ask the child questions. You can talk about the verb, the basic concept on. You could talk about the crab arms. There's more than one, so plural arms. Now we have to do the crab legs. One thing you can do as a parent or speech therapist, you can hold the red legs and have the child say, you can say to them, what do you need? And then they can say, I need the paper, or I need the glue. And then you can model, put glue on.
Okay.
All right, close it up. And then put the crab. Ta-da! Isn't this the cutest little craft you've ever seen? It's perfect for your ocean themed unit. If you have some ocean books that you like to use with students, you can do this craft to follow directions, as you saw in the video, working on building sentences when you're requesting, using your core board. And this is a great way for your child or student to connect with maybe a character from an ocean story that has a crab. Then you have these picture words that have ocean animals, so it relates to the ocean animal category group. So you can talk about the animals that live in the ocean. You can describe them by attributes and their body parts, like they have legs, they have fins. And then the cool thing about this craft, you do not want to give it to your child. You don't want to throw it away. You want to keep it, because the next few sessions you can use this as a material or a toy to work on more language. And your kids are going to be so engaged because they're going to go, oh, that's my craft, I made that. And because they made that, they're going to be super motivated to be engaged in the activity and lesson. So you can use this crab craft to work on basic concepts like up, down. I'll have the crab go across, have him go quickly, have him go slowly. You can have them follow directions with the crab, like put it over your head, put it behind you, all sorts of activities like that. You can have the crab do different verb actions like sleep, crawl. That might be a little bit harder with the crab, but this is another fun idea I had. You could take some picture cards for vocabulary that you have, or you can take your speech flashcards and you can have the crab eat the card, or capture the card. So this, you can use this to engage your students with some of the similar activities that you maybe have to do every time they come to see you, because maybe they have a phonology goal where they have to work on producing their K sound many times, and you use the same flashcards over and over again, but your students are just, they need something to make it fun again, or to make it engaging and feel new and different. So you can use this craft to do that. And while you're making the craft, let's say they're working on phonology and you're using a cycles approach, you can be auditory bombarding them with the sounds. You can have, by saying the words while we're making the craft and while you're painting, I want you to listen to these words. These have your back sound in it. So just listen. You don't have to talk, you just listen. And as they're painting the craft, you are auditory bombarding them. And then maybe as the craft is drying, the paint is drying, you are practicing their words, they're judging if they heard the sound, and then they get to put the craft together. They go back to their classroom because speech is over, and the next session they come and the craft, the crab's there. So they can name their crab. You can practice your speech words going with the crab legs, like key, can, cool, kid, camp, core. Okay, they can use the legs to name the words. They can use the legs to count the syllables in words. So watermelon, watermelon, 4 syllables. They can use the crab legs to build sentences. This can be their visual support. So the boy is running. So you have the picture up for the student, and then you're going to use this to have them create a longer sentence. And it's a visual because they can see how long their sentence is. If they only did 2 words, they're going to know next time I'm going to try to make a 4-word sentence. So these are just some ways you can use this craft as a material and extend that activity, build it into your ocean unit, and see what, have fun with it. So I would love to know if you have other ideas for how to use this craft as a therapy material. Please let me know in the comments, like this video, and let me know what other crafts you would love to see demonstrations for in the comments. And this is just a reminder that you need to be the SLP that every kid wants to see. And you can do that by making engaging lessons that your kids are gonna say, I wanna go back to the speech room, or she has the best activities. I don't know what we're gonna do today. So that is my job here for you, is to help you be the SLP that every kid wants to see and come, they will see you down the hall and they wanna say, Mrs. Clark, hi, okay?